To graph an equation, you can either select choice 1, new document, and choose choice 2, which is the graph type of document, or you can use your arrows to select the picture of the parabola at the bottom of the screen and press enter. And then you just enter in the equation you wish to graph. So we'll graph 2x plus 1 equals f of x. Press enter and you will see your graph. You can trace your graph by pressing menu, choice 5 for trace, and you can set the trace step by pressing 3, and you can either allow the calculator to choose for you, or if you press the middle button to access the drop-down menu, you can use your down arrow key and enter your own value. So if we choose our step to be 1, and OK, now when we press menu, trace, and we do our graph trace, each time it traces the line, it will only move with an x step of 1. So you won't get all of the decimal points in between. You can also change your window by pressing menu and choosing option 4, window zoom. You can zoom box, zoom in or zoom out by choosing options 2, 3, or 4. Zoom standards takes you back to the traditional window. You can also choose your own settings by choosing option 1, which is window settings, and deciding your own maximum and minimum values for your x and y axes and choosing the scale. So we can change, for example, our y minimum to be -5, our y maximum to be +5, and our y scale to be 1. And our window on our graph will change in a corresponding way. If you would like to see the table, you can press menu and option 7 and option 1, and that will show you the table on the same screen as your graph. You can also show your table just by pressing Control T from the graph screen, and that will bring up the table as well. Once you're in this mode, you can use your up and down arrow keys to scroll through the table to look at the different values. Pressing menu will give you several options. If you choose option 2 for table, you can either remove the table by pressing 1, which means your graph will become full screen again. You could also edit your expression by using choice 4, and you can change the expression that you have entered from the table. You don't have to go back to the graph. So you could change this to 2x minus 1 if you wished, and then the values will change in a corresponding fashion. Also, if you press menu, option 2 for table, you can choose to edit your table settings with choice 5, and you can tell the table where you want it to start and what kind of step you want in case you wanted to find a value that is quite a distance away and you don't want to scroll through. So if we wanted to find the corresponding y value for the x value of 1,000, we could just ask our table to start at 1,000. We can also have it count by half steps. We could count by 0.5 instead of 1, and then the table will automatically adjust to meet those characteristics. If you want to remove the table from the screen, you can either press menu, choose option 2 for table and option 1 for remove table, or from the home screen, you can make sure that the graph side has the larger dark black border around it and press Control T and the table will be removed. But again, you must have that darker black border around the graph side in order for that to work.